There are two different types of variation. There's phenotypic variation, which refers to the effect of environmental factors on genetic potentials, and genotypic variation, which refers to genetic differences between organisms. We can see these differences in an evolutionary tree, which shows the relationships of both physical and genetic characteristics of different organisms. We can also use homologous and analogous structures that show the relatedness or the variation of certain structures within organisms. A homologous structure is a shared structure between many different organisms that share a common ancestor that have the same structure and typically the same function. Analogous structures refer to structures that have the same function but a different structure that has been changed due to environmental factors. And we can see many analogous structures through convergent evolutions, which is where organisms independently evolve and they have to adapt to their environment, so different structures are created to better suit their environment for reproduction and success. Moving on, descent with modification is another term that is key to remember, which refers to the passing on of traits from generation to generation. This is a source of variation. And be sure to remember that mutations are the ultimate source of genetic variation, and mutations can create pseudogenes, which are genes that have many disabling mutations that can affect the success of reproduction of the organism in the next generation. And be sure to remember that mutations can lead to genetic drift, which refers to the change in allelic frequencies of a certain allele, which is a genetic variant.